Gene Lipski with us here in the John Mendola Show as we talk Lake Lehman field hockey. Let's talk about graduation. Just a couple players to graduation.
Yes, we lost to Hunter Klein and Katie Roberts. One played defense, one played offense, and so we really don't have that many places to fill, so we're very fortunate this year.
Let's talk about some of the up-and-coming talent, some of the young players coming up.
We have 4 freshmen that came up on the team, and 2 of them will probably start. The goalie would probably start if we didn't have a senior goalie who has played so well too. So we have some great, really strong talent coming up. We have a big group of sophomores. There are about 10 of them, and only 2 juniors and 9 seniors. So we have sort of a dispersed, but all of them are doing really well. I'm really pleased with the way they're playing preseason.
Let's talk in the goalie position and defense. Who are some of those experienced people coming back, or players that you think will give you a nice push for a positive season again at Lake Lehman?
Sure. Amy Soupy is our goalie. She plays travel. She's been all over and playing so much since our last season. We've had several colleges come in to do some clinics for us, and they're all really disappointed. She's already committed to East Stroudsburg, and they keep saying, we wish she hadn't committed, like we would love to have her there. But the major fits really well, the location fits really well for us, so she's happy. Emma Holtz is in the backfield too. She's one of our halfbacks, and she's played for a few years on varsity. She's a very strong player and planning to play in college as well. In fact, she's away visiting a college today. And we have Mackenzie Lisinski, who's in the backfield as well. They all played varsity lineup last year for us, and Mackenzie's going to play lacrosse in college, but she's also a very strong player and a really solid defensive player.
Let's head to the middle of the field and towards the offense. Talk about some of those players.
Okay, midfield, we have our 2 midfielders back. We have Madeline Newman, who's a senior. She's committed to Bloomsburg already, and she is just a tremendous player. She has such a great transition game from midfield to defense to offense, so we're really pleased with her. The other is Madison Lisinski, who's a sophomore this year, played lineup as a freshman last year, and she is just a beautiful player, beautiful to watch. And once again, I always think you win and lose in midfield, that if you can control the midfield, you're doing a very good job, and she has the ability to do that. And then on the forward push, we have Ava Radel back, who's such a nice player. She might see herself in some different positions. We have Coley Leo back, who played Alana Antonello, who played last year. So we have a lot of the kids, obviously, with only graduating 2, that are going to be coming back strong for us.
As much as you want to have a great season, and some seasons kind of work themselves out, but for the most part, there are a lot of positive seasons at Lake Lehman. But seeing all these girls get opportunities year after year, you ever sit down and kind of just take it slow and say, wow, this is really just special to affect so many lives in the game of field hockey with the academic component, and know that they're going to grow up and be doctors or chemical engineers or, great people.
Yeah, and moms, that's fun. I've been to a couple of weddings just lately, and it's so rewarding to see those girls become young ladies in college, and then great young women, and have marriages and have children and have professions, and know that we helped with that. But I always tell them they've worked hard for that. It's not as though it comes easily. They have to work all through high school and do well academically and keep all that balance. And then I've seen with my own daughters going to Division I and trying to balance your athletics and being away from home and your academics and everything at once. It takes a lot, but there are so many life lessons to that it's very rewarding for them.
Game of field hockey, has it changed a whole lot in all those years you're coaching, and how it's played, and the speed that it's played and the way it's played?
Well, I think turf has so affected that when we try to play on grass now, it's so frustrating, and I think that's what we did all the time before. So that's sort of crazy. The turf has made a huge difference, and the girls are so much more skilled now, and they're in such better condition. I think that high school kids play like we used to play in college when I go back and play in college, and everything has just gotten so much better. And in our area, when you look at our national teams and how many kids come from our area, you know that we're doing a good job because the kids are willing to commit and be passionate and work so hard.
Let's talk about your passion in coaching. Is the fire still there for you that you just really love it?
Oh my golly, this year I am so psyched for it. These kids are so good. You know, some classes it just seems get you more ready than other classes because they give so much back that it becomes so reciprocated, and that's one of those years that these kids, you walk in, they're ready to go, they're passionate, they're tired, and maybe there's not as much laughter at the end of the week like this morning in practice as there was Monday morning in practice because they're just exhausted, but they've done just such a great job, and they listen and they say please and thank you to us as we're going. They're just wonderful young ladies, and I am so fortunate to be able to share time with them.
Coach Lipski, always a pleasure every year to talk with you. Know you're going to have a lot of success this year, and looking forward to talking with the ladies as well.
Okay. Thank you very much.